Per Hansson. I'm working for Folksam, a Swedish insurance company outside of the city. I've been working there for about 3.5 years. Before that I was working for BBC Software. I work with the mainframe in Folksam. I have a lot of roles in Folksam regarding mainframe. Because we're outsourced to theater, so today I am DevOps mainframe architect. Tomorrow I'll probably try some SMF or something else. So I'll do a lot of different things. But today I will talk to you about our DevOps journey mainframe in Folksam. So some background about Folksam, the mainframe history. I think we started our journey with the IBM 360. I don't know if it was late 60, early 70s.
56.
56. Okay. So that was our first mainframe. I think Lars-Erik found a module from 1974, still running in production. We did some sort of inventory when we was analyzing how we're going to go to COBOL 6 dot whatever. So that's how we found out. The present DevOps change is implemented in the 90s, and it's based on MMR from HG and Endeavor. Is there anybody else who is using MMR?
DMR, like DMR before MMR.
It's before MMR.
It's
okay. Are you still using it?
Yes.
Yes.
And the Handelsbanken also using
MMR services. Yeah. I will get back to that one. And we have, of course, a number of own developed recs and GCLs and databases for promotions and so forth. I will show you a picture of what I'm doing there. And as I said before, it was outsourced a couple of years ago. We have 3 ex-colleagues here: Lars-Erik, Kvalt, and Erik. So we have not so many left. Actually, it's me and Simon Thomas. That's in that corner. So we are running the dev platform for folks on the mainframe side nowadays. So what we're talking about is actually there's about 6 developers on the mainframe side. It depends how you ask if they are developers or not. But that is 60 people that are using the Endeavor side.
Some managers actually saying that they are developers, but we see through them.
If you ask the management, oh, you're a couple of hundreds. No, you're not. So, about 70,000 artifacts, and 22 million lines of COBOL codes. Do you know how many you have, Max?
No, but we have 210,000 artifacts.
That's good. Good work.
45,000 COBOL programs, but I'm not sure what lines.
But you know 99%.
Yes.
Yeah, I guess so.
I have it in my head. Yes,
exactly.
I have not documented it anywhere.
We have a couple of lines of DCL, of course. And during 2017, we did 250 new programs. We changed 3,500 programs. And we removed 700. And that was a good year. The average year is about 100 programs, I should say, that we removed. Okay, we are developing in the 3270 viewing. And the challenge with that we share the resources for my infrastructure, databases, files, and so on. So we're quite dependent on each other. So here's how we build it. The red boxes is something we have developed by ourselves. So we have the method manager. On that we have built a GCN generator for standard GCLs as well, but that's homemade. We have the Compuware tools. We have Endeavor for our code, and then we have the actually 3270, all the panels, all the skeletons, generate COBOL codes with skeletons when we create programs and so on, and we have some sort of inventory as well, connected. So, for example, we do not compile code in DevOps. We do that outside. And the compiling options and a lot of other stuff is in this database. And it contains a lot of panels, programs, and databases. And then we have an ITSM tool, of course, but that's not connected to anything actually. It's just downloaded from every platform, I should say. But then in the ITSM tool, all our RFCs and all that kind of process is handled by that tool. It's called Marvel. It's a Norwegian company, I think. And then we have our environments. And in our case, because we outsourced, so we can just promote through STSD, then our outsourcer have to take over. And that creates a lot of manual work, and I'm not really sure about the benefit there because they don't check the code anyway. But that's how it's looked nowadays. Not a bad word about Tieto, absolutely not. But so, feedback. Let's sort of talk about feedback in DevOps. So, in this case, you have like feedback from compiler errors, PCL errors. We have some test protocols, of course. Sometimes we receive an ink from our ITSM tool that somebody had reported something. And sometimes we get a mail or call for the outsourcer. So it's not so much feedback or rich feedback. And here is an example from one of our developers. Actually, we're doing 4 releases a year. This is the main release. The whole process is 60 days. But due to main test data, manual process, and so forth, we can only code 20 days. It is 60. There are quite a lot of waste. And if you miss this date, you have to wait to September.
That's kind of good.
Yes, that. So, as a result of all the above, we have audit remarks, for example. We don't do code or security code scanning. Are you doing that in SDB?
We're using Solar Cube.
For security scanning?
No.
That is our remarks, actually. We don't do scanning or for security issues. That's our problem. You should probably have the same problem in SDB. So what we have done is we have implemented a manual process that the colleague will look at your program. So we have almost 4,000 programs per year that we have to control by you. And approximately 2 hours per program. And there you can do the math. How long time that will take. So that's one thing.
8,000 hours.
Yeah. Good! That's great. Do you want to start at Folksam? No. So that's a huge amount of work to do it. Oh, that was one. We already talked a lot about the non-agile development. So I'm not going to say so much more about that. And we have probably knowledge transfer, of course. We try to get in new people, but that's not so easy for them to understand the systems, I would say. It's very hard to understand. We have lack of people, we have lack of documentation, and so on. We also want the COBOL programmers to move to other worlds as well. I know you have done quite well. That's an important thing for the people to know, to feel that they can. Okay, that's
from Nirvana to a cracked world.
No, it's not necessarily true. So, but that's not so easy because there's totally different vocabulary on the open side regarding mainframe. We're using builds and so on. That's not in our world. So that's a challenge. The bottom line is we don't know how this development platform works any longer. That's the biggest issue we have, I would say. And we shifted right, in my opinion. And there's a lot of manual steps involved here. And because we have this add-ons, we have problem with the vendor support. I can't call CA and say something does not work because of our add-ons. So that's an issue for us. That's a big challenge. And I have to quote my outsourcer first. So, we start thinking after last summer, can we do something about this? Can this DevOps and continuous delivery, continuous integration, can it be something for us? So we started to investigate and found this. There's so many words around here. So it's very hard to see where you can start or with what and so on. So, I found a site. I'm not going to read it for you. I'll just show you. But the site is the continuous delivery.com. There's a lot of good stuff there regarding continuous delivery, DevOps and so on. And Google Jess Humble. Look at his YouTube regarding this subject. It's very, very good. And from that, we found out this actually. I'm not going to read it for you. So that's a good start. A good entry point. And the most important, instant feedback. That's the key. Instant feedback, good feedback. Not just error. That can be a fast one, error, but and so our requirements for a new dev platform after this studies is automation as much as possible for the promotion and the deploy process, of course. You want it easy to maintain and change. For example, if you want a new branch in Endeavor, they don't call it branches in Endeavor, they call it sandbox. Or some strange vision. That's quite hard. It's not so easy to get a new branch in Endeavor. That's one thing we want to achieve. Standard components. Out-of-the-box integrations. That's a very important thing. I don't like integrations. Well, I like to integrate with people, but not necessarily with other software and so and build that stuff. I want that to be out of the box, so I can call the vendor if things do not work. I want fast user feedback, of course, and make it possible for the developer to work as independent as possible, local as possible. So, this example, someone else showed, there are a lot of examples out there about the tool chain. So, and I realized we did have some of this actually. I will show you in the next slide. So we already have some components. There's a lot of vendor names here, but the important thing is, I think it was you, but I don't remember, but it has taken this other stuff away. But this is blue thing that's actually important functions. So on. Our new DevOps platform. We haven't implemented it yet, but we are on our way. So, there will be more useful feedback. We will do code scanning for security issues in the Eclipse platform, in the GUI. We're going to see relationships and integration and logical flow in the GUI as well. Rich syntax check, merge and promotion conflicts, and able to run test cases. So we can do it as local as possible. So we're going to use the Eclipse platform. In this case, it will be Topaz Workbench, and we will also use the possibility to make working with stubs or mocks or virtualization on as much as possible down here at the Eclipse, and not we're going to do it in some sort of the mainframe as well. But so here is a little ecosystem. This is the mainframe. And the main part there is the Compuware dev tool. We have expedited file aid, exchange. We have also program analyzers with PAS, and we have runtime visualizer as well with PAS. And we're going to use the total test to make these stubs possible to work with. And we will use ISPW as well, so a new CSM. So, but then we want to connect it to the DevOps ecosystem. And there I am talking about this integration, the importance of have out-of-the-box integrations. Because we are using Jenkins, so we will use Jenkins to take code from ESPW, and then we will send that code from Jenkins. Oh no, on the Jenkins. After we have taken down the code, we will execute the software from Q1. It's a Spanish company that specializes in COBOL and RPG. The RPG is called for us for I-Series. It's not I-Series, and it's another name nowadays.
Series I.
I-Series I. Yeah, I guess so. So that's something we are running a POC for the moment. So that's how it will work. We will take the code from the ISPW down to Jenkins, and there we will send do the scanning. And the result, we might send this to a reporting server, or I will also try to maybe send it down to Jira in the projects or in for the different teams. And we have QC as well. We want to integrate with us as well. And we have just started some sort of, we have also, we want to populate your CMD with the changes actually from your CI. So we have nowadays the CMDB. I'm not sure how we're going to interact with that one, but that's a go. And we have just started to have some sort of discussion with Exebia Labs, Excel release. So, this Excel release you can populate with your user stories from Jira, the result of your QC test case. You can, from that, populate the CMDB. You can start different fields from there, and you get a great overview of where is the release. Small or big release, doesn't matter, with all the incoming components and so forth. So we are looking at that as well. And we might actually add some environment as well. We're probably going to start with the same as we have today, but the goal is that we can be flexible. And from then on, we will do the whole process ourselves of Folksam to production. So, some benefits. We hope it will be easier for the new developer to understand the systems. Hopefully it's easier for older people to
It's hard to hear you, Pat.
Oh, sorry. Hopefully it's a little bit easier for Cobol people to start with other program language. And more time for development. It would be nice if you can develop around 50 days instead of 20 during 60-day loop. Time to market and quality, of course, more automation. We gave us that. And standard components that I can get vendor support. And we will be in control of what we are doing and how it works. And that's this risk mitigation. So, after all this, we hopefully get this in there. When? We don't know. We have started. So, why Compuware? I want to be here next year as well, so I have to say something. No, I like your presence. I can always call Lars-Erik, Valle, I probably don't call Peter a lot, and Peter, and your support. And always a great response. And I like the mainframe focus, that you actually focus on the mainframe part, but that you are aware of the DevOps ecosystem and creates good interaction with that part as well. That was it. I think. Did I?